Today on the channel, the folding compact e-bike Ride1up Portola. Next on Crisscrossed. Alrighty, bikers, this is the Ride1up Portola. It's a folding compact e-bike, 20 by 3-inch tires, designed to compete with electric XP 3.0. It's in the same category, same price points, and very similar type of components and specs, which we'll get into. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison in a separate video, but this is just a review video today for the Portola. You're looking at it in the turquoise, the sea turquoise color. Also comes in charcoal and the indigo, which is kind of a bluish, purplish type of look. This is a pretty refined e-bike. I think I like it a lot. First impression, it feels small on me. I'm a 6-footer, and it feels smaller than electric XP. Obviously, this is a step through. I own the step over XP, but it just feels smaller. It's a pretty compact design. When you're looking at it, you sit pretty close to the handlebars, and you definitely feel a bit squished on it for my size. I think if you're 5'9" and under, it's the perfect e-bike for you. It'll fit anybody below that very well. But for taller riders, I don't think it's a good fit. It's too small, I think. And you'll be better off with a 20 by 4-inch fat tire or 26 by 4-inch fat tire, particularly if you're 6 foot and above. That's usually my recommendations there. Alright, so this is the 10.4 amp hour battery version. Also comes with a 13.4 right here in the down tube. That's $100 more for that one. So for $1,095, you can get the 13.4 amp hour. This is $995 as you see it here with that 10.4, which is like 504 watt hours, I believe, of power. 48 volt as well. Got front suspension. We've got a rack back there. We've got folding pedals. The bike folds in half, and the handlebars come down as well. No issues out of the box, other than maybe well, there's two things actually. So just small things. The seat, it's got like a depression in it, and I think the handlebars were kind of laid on top of it during shipping, and it just seems to have created this sort of permanent crease in here. When I put the handlebars down too, this is a pretty tight set of cables here, and whenever I put the handlebars down, it pops out the display cable that's plugged in here. It's happened like 3 times, so there's just not a lot of slack here for whatever reason. And yeah, something to just a small minor annoyance there overall, but other than that, the bike has been just fine out of the box. And the other issue, well, it's not really an issue, but you have to put on the handlebar stem when you get the e-bike. It's part of the assembly process. Whereas with like the electric XP, everything is assembled. You just basically open it up, fold up the handlebars, and you can start riding. There's a little bit of assembly here with the handlebars on the Portolas. Okay, let's run through the specs here. I got the webpage pulled up, and we'll go through it for you. By the way, you get a 1-year warranty with this, 30-day free returns, and free shipping when you buy Ride1up. Lots of different accessories you can get with this thing. But looking at a Class 2 e-bike, well, it says Class 1 to 3 here. I think you can unlock these. I'm not going to do that for the video. But top speed 20 miles an hour. Class 3, they say you can get 28. It's a 750 watt back here, so that's pretty good, whereas electric XP has a 500 watt. Range claim is 20 to 40 miles on the 10.4. That seems pretty accurate. Let's see here. It's a lightweight foldable frame. And let me go through some of the other components on the e-bike, components and tech specs. All right, so we have 65 newton meters of torque on that 750 watt. We've got a 20 amp controller. We've got a Samsung battery, I believe. Display is just a basic LED. I'll get to that. Folding stem. We've got dual piston hydraulic brakes with electric cutoff, sitting on 180 millimeter rotors back there. We've got a 20 by 3 inch cross country low tread tires, left hand thumb throttle, straight handlebars. We have ergonomic grips. We've got Shimano Altus 8-speed trigger shifter. Love that. We've got a 11 to 32 cassette back there. We've got a rear rack with 130 pounds rated loading weight with a pannier side mount that you can add to it. We've got a rear light 6-volt commuter brake light, and on the front we've got a 12-volt 40 lux front light. Saddle is a DDK City Comfort saddle, and a few other things on there. Let's talk about the dimensions and sizing. So the bike weighs 60 pounds, so it's on the lighter side. The electric XPs are on 63 or 4. Weight capacity is 300. Rider heights, they say 4'10" to 6'4". Yeah, you can. If you're 6'4", you can ride this thing, but you're not going to feel that comfortable on it, in my opinion. You're going to feel much better on a 20 by 4 or a 26 by 4. Minimum seat height, these are in millimeters, 766 millimeters. And overall length is pretty short. It's 1683 millimeters, whatever that is. Convert measurements. Oh, here we go. So overall length is 66.2 inches. And they have a nice little button here, convert measurements, which is helpful on the other website there. So maximum seat height 38 inches, minimum seat height is 30 inches for the Portola. So let's get it out on the road, do a speed test, hill test, and see what you can do. Here's a look at your cockpit. Got the nice ergonomic grips here. Left side thumb throttle, LED display, and your trigger shifter over here, and of course your brakes. These brakes are unbranded. I'm not sure which brake to use, but they're pretty good so far from what I've experienced. So let's turn the display on. I think Ride1up uses the same display in pretty much all their e-bikes, so I've seen this one before. You've got power. You got your power battery there, bars. I'm in PS4 right now. Yeah, speed and your wattage down here listed for the e-bike. You can't get into the settings. I'm not gonna do that just yet. But that's a look at your overall cockpit. Very simple. Oh, one other note. This stem here does not adjust. You can't bring it up, unlike the Electric XP, which is a telescopic one. This is fixed position. And that's another reason why I feel a little bit small on it, because I can't raise these. If I had my choice, I'd bring them up just a couple more inches here for my height. But that's why I think this would be a great e-bike for shorties out there. 5'9" and under. You should feel very comfortable riding this Portola. Yeah, we're on the Portola here. PS5. Light and nimble. Very solid e-bike. Nothing rattles. I do feel pretty planted to the ground here on the road. Let's go do a speed test and check out the different levels. Try the brakes out. Woo! Slid out there. All right. Let's drop it down to PS1. By the way, the throttle works in 0 here, which is nice. Yeah, in PS0, the throttle works, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's put in PS1. Wow, this is sluggish. We're doing 7 miles an hour. I'm going down. PS2. Not much better. We're doing... Okay, here it goes, finally. It's taking a while to kick in. We're doing 8.5, 8.7, 8.8, 9 miles an hour. It's really slow to come on in the lower settings here. PS3, we're doing 11, up to 12. 290 watts, 13 miles an hour. And PS3, there's 13.7. PS4, it's 14.5. And PS5 should get us to 20. Let's try. Here we go. It's kicking in now. Felt that burst. There's 19.8. There's 20.5. 20.6 miles an hour. That's your top speed on the Portola. Unlocked. Or sorry, locked. If you get a 10.4 amp hour battery, you probably don't want to unlock it because it's just going to drain your battery that much faster. So keep that in mind. All right, let's go do a hill test. And we'll see how it does. And check the balance here. Get some smoother ground. It's a little tippy. So it's probably because of thinner tires. So keep that in mind. And let's pedal with no power on flat ground. I'm still coasting from that power there, but starting to feel it. Drop the gear down a bit. And yeah, we're doing 10 miles an hour, 9. Working a little bit here. 8.1. Yeah, I'm pedaling. I'm doing 8 miles an hour and change, so not too bad. This thing is very short. It's definitely compact. You can really pull that front tire up too if you want to. Okay, hill test time. Here we go. Started with throttle only. See how it does up this first portion of the hill. Pretty good power so far. Again, 750 watt, 65 newton meters of torque. That's decent enough for hill climbing. And we're doing 10 miles an hour up this hill. Gaining speed right now. As we level out slightly, we're at 12 and almost 13. 13, there we go. 13 miles an hour. First part of the hill. I'm gonna start pedaling now. I'm in fourth gear. Fourth gear in PS5. All right. Where this white mailbox is up here, it's where it starts to get steeper, about 10% grade. All right, we're at 15.4 miles an hour. Now we're dropping here. I expect this to hit around 7 at the crest here. 7 miles an hour. It's my go-to for this. Let's see. We're at 10.6, 10.4. Doing pretty good. Wow. 9.9, 9.8. Wow, that's pretty good. 750 watt for a 60-pound e-bike. So it's probably why I did pretty good there on the it's a lightweight e-bike, so definitely climbs hill a little bit better with that 750 watt back there. So let's do a downhill run, test out the brakes, see how she does. All right, here we go. Coasting downhill. No power. I'll call out the speeds as I go down the hill. We're at 21 already. It's like 42 degrees right now. Freezing my ass off for you guys. $26, $27. Gotta tap the brakes slightly here around the corner. This is too fast. $29, $30 miles an hour. My eyes are watering. Here we go. 32, 33 almost. Hit those brakes. Nice controlled stop there. All right, hydraulic brakes. Yeah, no squeaking. They grip really well. So a nice job Ride1up on the brakes there. Pretty cool. I think we hit 33 miles an hour downhill. Felt pretty stable. Though again, I feel tall on this e-bike. It feels a little small for my taste. All right, so to fold this e-bike, you're going to do three things. You're going to fold the pedals, you're going to fold the handlebars down, and then fold the bike in half right in the middle here. So first up with the pedals, you push them in. Boom, there's the pedals. Going to go over here. There's a little button right here on the lever. Press that in. It's going to pull down this, and there's a button on the back here. Right here, you got to push that in order to release the stem from the e-bike. Now here's where the things pop out. It's already coming out actually, so there's just not a lot of slack here. I'm just going to pull it out. So it's going to come out anyway. There it goes. And that's how you do that. I'm going to come over here. You can see it's coming out a little bit there. Go down here. Flip it open. Put the kickstand up. Basically just fold this thing in half. And boom, there you go. And they even include this handy strap right here. So you can basically strap it right around the fork and keep it in place. So it's the first company I've seen with a folding e-bike that lets you do something like this, or include something like this, to keep it folded when you're storing the e-bike. So pretty cool. All right, there's your Portola. I have no complaints about this e-bike. It does what it says it does. I think the biggest thing is just the sizing of it. It's a smaller e-bike, and so I think, in my opinion, it'd be best for people 5'9" and under. Overall, I don't think there's too much to complain about. You got a pretty decent motor back here. It should be good going up hills, but it folds up. You can throw in the back of your car, your back seat even. I should have no problem fitting in most cars, without a rack or anything. So it's got hydraulic brakes for $1,000, guys. It's a really good value here. It definitely is on par with the electric XP. I'm gonna do a side by side with those two and give you more thoughts on which one I like better. But it's a pretty good ride here for what you get. Ride1up's a good company, they have good customer service. They're based here in the US. But it's a nice package overall. Not crazy about this color, of course, but I like the charcoal or the indigo better. But for what you get for your money here, the Portola is a very good choice, particularly if it's your first e-bike, right? I love their badging here. Wish more companies would do that. Nice metal badging there for Ride1up. You got the nice light down here. Good looking tires. It's a good looking e-bike overall. So hard to complain about what you get here for the